Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Mon here. So Tesla on Monday morning announced that they will ask for shareholder approval to split the stock again. And here's the exact tweet they dropped. Tesla will ask shareholders to vote at this year's annual meeting to authorize additional shares in order to enable stock split. So usually when a company wants to increase the number of outstanding shares, they need the shareholders' approval because ultimately they are the owner of the company. So let's first talk about what is the stock split. A stock split is when a company takes their current shares and split it into multiple pieces. Let's say you basically take a pie and cut it up in like 10 or even 5 pieces or even 20 pieces. At the end of the day, you still have the same pie, it's just in multiple pieces. An example would be in August 2020, Tesla did a 5-for-1 stock split, which basically means every one share people were holding, they got additional 4 shares. So if you were holding 100 shares back in August 2020, you end up receiving 400 additional shares, so you'll end up with 500 total. So now that we know what a stock split is, why is actually Tesla doing a stock split? Well, the simple answer is liquidity. So my question to you guys is, if you're a current shareholder or a potential new shareholder for Tesla, are you buying additional shares because of the stock split announcement? Let me know in the comment section. So when the price of a stock is few $100s, people can plan to buy and sell shares and trade shares based on their needs versus trading shares or buying or even investing shares when the share price is in the thousands. You see, at the end of the day, stock split does not add any value to the company. It does not change anything fundamentally. It's basically nothing more than increasing the current number of outstanding shares and dividing or splitting that shares among the existing shareholders. However, there are multiple reasons or many reasons why a company wants to split their stock. And who's benefiting from the stock split? Well, first, let's look at Tesla employees. Tesla has the employee stock purchase program, where the employees can purchase Tesla stock at a discount, usually right around 10 to 15% discount rate. So having a lower share price allows the employees to plan and buy a certain number of shares, or invest in exact number of shares that they would like to accumulate over time. Versus it is difficult to plan and buy stocks when the stock price is in the thousands. Like Tesla is currently trading at right around $1,100. And the second group of people that benefits from this stock split is the existing shareholders. So having a lower share price makes it more accessible to retail investors and attracts new investor as well. It is difficult to plan and accumulate large number of shares of a company when the stock price is in the thousands. Elon and Tesla knows this really well, that Tesla has a large retail shareholder base. So they're trying to give what the retail investors want. Basically, they're trying to give what the investors are asking for. So it seems like more and more people are actually pretty excited about these stock splits. Yes, buying fractional shares is an option, but it's not the same feeling when you're buying a whole share versus a fraction of a share. I definitely feel much better owning a 100 or even a 500 share of a company versus owning a 69.58 share of a company when the stock price is like in the thousands. Again, lower share price allows retail investors and the Tesla employees plan their trades and plan their long-term investing strategy. It is so much easier to accumulate smaller increments of shares and build a full position over time versus having to invest a lot of money just to get a couple of shares when the stock price is in the thousands. So most investors are more likely to appreciate higher number of shares at a smaller price tag versus investing at a stock at a much higher share price and end up with lower share count. So for example, back in 2017, when Apple stock was right around 150, and I was accumulating at least one share every single week until I reached whatever my goal was at that point. So my goal was, hey, I'm going to accumulate this number of shares and I'll continue to do this. But if Apple share were in the thousands, I probably wouldn't be able to do that on a weekly basis. And lastly, another advantage of the lower share price is that it makes it so much easier and affordable to trade option contracts. It is so much easier when the stock is at a lower price, and then you can easily plan your trades, whether you're buying a leap or whatever you're doing at a lower price versus having to pay thousands and thousands if you're trying to buy a leap, let's say like 1 year out. So when is Tesla doing the stock split? Well, Tesla said that they'll ask for the shareholders' approval at this year's annual shareholder meeting. And Tesla hasn't announced the date for the shareholder meeting yet. However, historically, Tesla have had their shareholder meetings in June, July, and in 2021, it was in October. So it could be any time over the next couple of months. I guess we just have to wait and see when Tesla announced the shareholder meeting date. Now, if you're a Tesla shareholder, how do you get these additional shares that Tesla will be giving out as a dividend to the existing shareholders? And Tesla also hasn't announced that if they're doing a 5-for-1 split or even a 10-for-1 or even a 20-for-1 stock split, they could follow something similar to what Google and Amazon is doing and probably do a 20-for-1 stock split. So if they were to do a 5-for-1 or even a 10-for-1 or a 20-for-1, this is what the stock price would look like. In this chart, I'm showing the post stock split price at the current market value or the current stock price at $1,100, or if the stock could run up another 40% by the time split actually happens. Last time Tesla announced a stock split back in August 2020, and the stock ran up by about 75% in a matter of weeks. Tesla is currently valued at over $1 trillion. I personally don't see Tesla is running up by another 75% from here just because of the stock split. However, Tesla has so much going on right now. Tesla has so much catalyst. The Berlin and Giga Austin is coming online in a couple of weeks. So with that, and plus the Cybertruck and the semis are in the pipeline. So with everything going on, it could actually push the stock price, let's say another 20 or even 30 or even 40% over the next several months by the time they do a stock split. And once the stock split happens, you don't have to do anything to get your additional shares. Most brokerage account would add the shares in the back end. You will see the additional shares in your account. However, the day the stock splits, you'll also see the Tesla stock price cutting and getting sliced into whatever the number of shares that they're splitting to. So if they're doing a 5-for-1, let's say, or even a 10-for-1, and the stock price is, let's say, $1,100 at the day of splitting, that means the stock would actual price would get dropped to 110. So with that in mind, if you like this video, please smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and dislike if you did not like the content at all, and let me know in the comment section. And please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.